Today's WNEM TV5 Morning Extra is brought to you by Roof Max of Midland.
Today, local 911 dispatchers asking for help from community leaders.
And where you can listen to stories of hope and healing today.
Thanks for joining us for TV5 Morning Extra. I'm Lauren Piesco.
And I'm Christine Winter. Welcome to the stream. Joining us live, watching on YouTube and Facebook. Remember, if you are on those streams, be sure to like, follow, and comment on the stories that are important to you. Before we get into your top news headlines today, some very cold temperatures overnight. Let's check in with Matthew for your first alert forecast.
We are definitely tracking some cold temperatures here as we start off this Friday. In fact, even marginally a little bit colder than yesterday morning, too. A lot of our wind chills between about 0 and -5. We will see wind chills back into the mid-teens for the afternoon, about 5 degrees warmer than yesterday afternoon. Officially, our high temps today up to about 25 degrees or so as well, but still certainly below freezing. Even though we have a mostly clear sky for the southern half of mid-Michigan right now, we are going to have more clouds developing through the day, but still dry, though. Our next snow showers don't arrive until the middle of tonight. That system is developing around Minnesota and South Dakota right now. A little bit of an unorganized system, too, and as that does move into mid-Michigan, it's mostly just going to result in some light scattered snow showers in the middle of tonight. So we'll take a look at the hour-by-hour and our snow predictor for more snow totals this upcoming weekend. That's in a bit. Christine, Lauren, back to you.
A reminder, the wind chills and single-digit temperatures can be dangerous for pets overnight. Now, under Michigan law, outdoor pets have to have adequate shelter in extreme weather and fresh water that's not frozen, and animal advocates say it's best to bring them indoors to protect them from the cold, as their fur is not enough to protect them from those single digits or even negative with the wind chills. Veterinarians say if your pets have to be outside, they should be out of the wind and have straw in their covered enclosure, and you can check on them frequently. Developing in Saginaw County's Carlton Township, we're following the story of an apparent car-train crash. This is on your screen, video of the scene at Carlton and Stoker Roads, where there's a railroad crossing sign but no signal.
Yeah, we're told the crash happened sometime after 9 o'clock last night. We still don't know how many people were involved in that crash, but we know at least one person was taken away by an ambulance. Stay with TV5 as we continue to learn more.
Some frustrated dispatchers are hoping a meeting of the Saginaw County 911 Board leads to solutions to persistent staffing problems. The agency right now has 16 out of a possible 30 full-time positions filled, causing dispatchers to work 12-hour days often and then days in a row. Now, the board met yesterday to look at staffing issues, and the union president tells TV5 management and the dispatchers are divided.
I think that stems from years of not great leadership. I think it's a leadership issue, and it's, made it hard on the dispatch floor. Morale gets low. It's harder for people to enjoy being at work.
Now, union reps say that morale hit a new low recently after the interim 911 director promoted a dispatcher to supervisor, leaving more hours for the remaining dispatchers to cover. The 911 board chair says she will go to the dispatch floor to observe it in action.
We want to fix whatever it is so that we can become a better center and we can move forward.
She says the board will ramp up efforts to name a permanent 911 director, starting with its next personnel committee meeting. In a developing story in Bay County's Cucaulin Township, planning commissioners have decided to vote against a proposed crematorium on South Huron Road. Now, that proposal faces some concerns from the community, and it could not move forward during a meeting last month because there weren't enough planning commissioners in attendance. Meanwhile, the commission chair, Matthew Woods, told TV5 last night the vote against the proposal came down to a zoning issue. He says a crematorium can go up on agriculturally zoned property, but the property it was proposed for is zoned light industrial. The vote was 4-1.
The Tuscola County Election Commission has reached a decision on multiple recall petitions. In the city of Cairo, the recall petition language was denied for Mayor Karen Snyder and City Trustee Emily Campbell. The recall comes in relation to a complaint claiming they violated the city charter by not filling an empty city council seat within 60 days. The recall sponsor now has 10 days to appeal that decision. In Elmwood Township, recall language was approved for Township Clerk Pam Brinkman. Township trustees Rochelle Brown and Evan Laurie. The recall comes in relation to a January meeting where the three of them were accused of voting in favor of terminating the township's relationship with a law firm Foster Swift, Collins and Smith PC for another law firm to handle the township's legal services. The office holders have 10 days now to appeal. The recall sponsors need to collect a minimum of 120 valid signatures by the end of next month for the matter to be placed on a ballot in May. And new this morning, a Flint man will spend the rest of his life in prison for the murder of a Saginaw man. A Saginaw County judge sentenced Cetrice Bowens to life in prison without the possibility of parole for the death of Tyrone Kennedy. He was shot in April of last year inside K&D Market, where he worked. And following reports of smoke shortly after, fire crews put out a small fire inside. That's where police say they discovered the body of Kennedy, who died from gunshot wounds.
In more local news now, the Charles Stewart Mott Foundation in Flint is investing $5 million into a new community high school. That grant will support the demolition of the former Flint Central High School and Whittier Classical Academy. Demolition is scheduled to begin early next year.
Happening today, people with friend of the court bench warrants in Saginaw County have another chance to clear them up without fear of arrest. The Saginaw County court system is hosting its second bench warrant amnesty day. Staff will be on site to answer questions, discuss payment options, and connect families to resources. That event runs from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the nonprofit Facts Unity Room on Davenport near Mackinac.
Delta College is holding a ribbon cutting after the renovation of its computer science wing. The 16,500 square foot wing was expanded by more than 4,000 square feet with state-of-the-art classrooms. That ribbon cutting is happening at 10 a.m.
And state troopers in Lapeer hoping you will help them stuff a blue goose today. They are collecting new unwrapped toys for the Salvation Army Toy Shop. You can drop off toys at Elga Credit Union on Harrison Street today from 9 to 5:30.
Holiday fun is happening with Winter Party on McCarty with a twist this weekend. It's happening today and tomorrow at Fashion Square Mall in Saginaw Township with family fun and music. Admission is $5 or give a new unwrapped toy donation benefiting Covenant Kids. The party continues Sunday at the soccer complex for the Christmas tree lighting. That ceremony starts at 5:30 p.m.
Then the first annual Flint Festival of Lights is happening tonight. That'll be at the downtown Rotary Plaza. You can enjoy Christmas music, pictures with Santa, crafts, and more. That's all from 5 to 8 p.m. with the lighting of the Christmas tree at 6.
An important day for Hurley Children's Hospital as it asks for your help during the season of giving. It's holding a Make Miracles Radiothon presented by Dort Financial Credit Union, asking for donations to help bring medical care to sick children and their families. Several radio stations are involved, including Cars 108, Club 93.7, and Banana 101.5. You can tune in from now until 3 o'clock today to hear really heartwarming stories from families who've had children treated there. To find out how to donate, go to this story on the TV5 homepage.
You are watching our live stream TV5 Morning Extra.
Coming up, we're going to show you where you can pick up some gear to help you survive the cold weather.
And how you can support local nature artists this weekend.
If you miss a story, we have you covered. Just catch up on our YouTube channel. And for the latest updates, be sure to go right now and like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Matthew's next with your first alert forecast. Stay with us.
It's a cold start across mid-Michigan this morning. A lot of our wind chills down to about 0 to -5. We'll eventually see these wind chills into the mid-teens for the afternoon. So still staying pretty cold as we go throughout this Friday here. Certainly another morning that you'll need to bundle up just like you did yesterday morning. Again, we will see that increase in wind chills to the mid-teens by the afternoon. So then those wind chills about 5 degrees warmer than yesterday afternoon. Also, our highs today about 5 degrees warmer than yesterday. Should reach up to about 25 with a southwest wind gusting to 25 miles per hour. More 20s on the way for the weekend, too, even though we could briefly touch 30 tomorrow. Generally still in the 20s for the majority of the day. Sunday has highs up to about 25, so also those Sunday temps very similar to today, and we are tracking those snow shower chances for the weekend. Now, here we are for today. These mostly clear skies to the south eventually will cloud up throughout the daytime. Going into tonight, we'll see these snow showers picking up first up north and in our western counties at about 8 or 9 o'clock. These snow showers move right across mid-Michigan during the overnight. And I know the coverage of this does look pretty broken. We still should have some snow showers moving through, though, not bringing much snow to our area, though. In fact, early tomorrow morning, the snow will already be out of here. We'll have to wait until Saturday night and Sunday morning for a better chance of snowfall. You see this moving in there. This is about 6 in the morning on Sunday. That'll be leaving towards lunchtime on Sunday, but that system there for Sunday should bring us more snow than tonight. In fact, tonight we're only tracking about a dusting of snow. Should be closer to an inch for that Sunday system, perhaps even some 2-inch totals in the thumb. That would be on a little bit more of an isolated basis, though. But Sunday, you will likely have some snow to brush off the car. Now, looking into next week, the pattern does stay active. 2 clippers on the way, one on Tuesday, then one on Wednesday. So in quick succession of one another, that does just keep those snow chances around, especially with the colder temperatures below freezing that we're still expecting for next week. So in the middle of next week, with those snow chances, likely seeing several inches of snowfall. That's something we'll be keeping a very close eye on. And I also want to make a note of tonight's low, also 25 with that upward arrow. We should see temps steadily rising throughout tonight.
All right, Matthew, thank you. This weekend, the Caring Closet is hosting a giveaway, and everyone is welcome. They will be giving out kids, teens, men's, and women's coats for free. That is all happening tomorrow from 10 a.m. to noon at the Caring Closet on Mackinac Road in Saginaw. And in addition to coats, you can get a free hot meal, groceries, senior boxes, clothing, and other household items.
The Cairo Fire Department in Tuscola County is teaching the community how to correctly install and use the correct car seat. This is happening tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's best to make an appointment. You can do so by calling that number on your screen now. If your child needs a new booster or car seat, they need to come with you. The Cairo Fire Department is on South State Street.
The Food Bank of Eastern Michigan's mobile food pantry will be making a few stops in Flint over the next few days. We have those dates and times on your screen. Tomorrow they'll be at the Gloria Coles Flint Public Library on East Kersley Street at 2 o'clock. After that, Monday at the Bethel United Methodist Church on North Ballinger Highway from 9 to 11 a.m. On Tuesday, you can pick up food at the Asbury United Methodist Church on Davison Road between 10 a.m. and noon. And finally, next Thursday, the mobile food pantry will be at the R.L. Jones Community Outreach Center on North Dort Highway from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
All right, there's a lot to do this weekend. You can support local artists at the Chippewa Nature Center tomorrow. The annual Nature Art Show and Sale is a free event, and it showcases work from photography to wood carving, paintings, and even jewelry. Many of those works of art will be up for sale during the silent auction. That show runs from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. tomorrow. The auction, by the way, closes at 3. Best of all, proceeds support Nature Day Camp scholarships.
The Mid-Michigan Children's Museum on Genesee Avenue in Saginaw is ready to help your family get in the spirit of this season. You can check out their Holiday Hooray. This party will have fun, educational activities from crafts to penguin bowling. There might even be a special visitor all the way from the North Pole. You're going to have to come out and see. The fun runs from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. tomorrow.
All right, the Frankenmuth Women's Club is hosting its annual Holiday Home Tour. This is happening tomorrow as well. It will showcase 3 homes and 2 Airbnbs from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Now, tickets are $30. They are available at the 5 locations you see right there on your screen.
All right, we're going to check in with Matthew now for one last look at your 7-day forecast.
And that 7-day forecast here still looking very wintry as we go throughout the next 7 days. So we still have below freezing temperatures. We also have more snow chances coming up in the forecast, both for the weekend and in the middle of next week. So certainly for all of our winter lovers out there, certainly a very favorable looking forecast.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us live for TV5 Morning Extra.
We will see you back here for TV5 News at 9. Stay with us.